All right, hello. As you can tell, today we're doing something pretty different. Um, I was watching M&J TV yesterday, uh, and he made a video pretty much on this website discussing all his favorite Pokemon, and I thought that was a pretty cool thing to do. So, I've been really into Pokemon Scarlet over the past week. I got it a while ago, never played it until recently, and currently all I can think about. So I figured I don't have a capture card. I'm not going to be able to record that game. So let's just do this instead, right? Uh, so it goes in order of generation, obviously. I think Legends Arceus Pokemon are with Gen 8. Uh, and then you can choose like types and a favorite team and all that. So not types, but like regional birds and mammals and stuff. So we'll just get started with normal type Gen 1. Uh, Out of these, probably have to say Pidgeotto. I don't think I've ever used it in any of the games I've played. I haven't played many Pokemon games, for the record. Uh, my first one was Alpha Sapphire, and then I played Original Sun, uh, Sword, Scarlet, but yeah, I don't have like emotional attachment or anything. I played a little bit of Let's Go Pikachu, but also I don't think that game is great. I at least I at least didn't like it from what I played. The Pokemon Go mechanics I don't think should have been put into a regular Pokemon game. But yeah, I'm not gonna have like a serious attachment to most of the early gens here. So yeah, Pidgeotto for normal. For fire, this is honestly kind of a tough choice. Charizard is the pretty obvious basic answer. But like I also really like Arcanine, and I didn't grow up with Pokemon Red or the Red or Blue or like the remakes of those games, so I wouldn't have an attachment to the starters. Oh man. But Moltres is also in here, which I think is probably not the coolest uh flying type from that. Let's go Arcanine. I don't think many people would say Arcanine is our favorite fire type. Uh, but thinking of it currently, yeah, I think it probably is mine from Gen 1. Water. There's a lot of water type Pokemon. Let me see. Think. Uh, Honestly, I'd have to say Poliwrath. I know that picking Poliwrath over like Blastoise or Slowbro is kind of weird, but like I just really like the fighting dual typing. I think the entire line is pretty neat. Uh, yeah. Let's see. Moving on to grass, aren't really that many options. I'd have to say Oddish. It's just so cute. I love the way it looks. Electric type, that'd be Raichu. This is one of the Pokemon I actually do have a playthrough attachment to. I used a Raichu in I want to say this Pokemon Sword as my electric type on my playthrough team. I had a lot of fun with that. I have much more of a connection to it than everything else here. Ice type, there are literally five options. Uh, Honestly, Lapras. I just like its design the best out of all of these. Fighting type, uh, you know what? Let's make Poliwrath the fighting type because honestly, I like the rest of these even less. Let's make the water type Gyarados. Gyarados is awesome. I don't think there's much explanation needed for that. Going from Magikarp to Gyarados is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever actually done it. I think I've just caught Gyarados in every game that I've played with it in it, but it is still pretty cool. Poison type. A lot of poison types in Gen 1. I've heard that is like an issue people have with the game because poison is just a weird, not great typing. Honestly, I'd have to say my favorite is Beedrill, just off the design. I know it's not good, but like, I think it's pretty cool. Ground type, uh, that's pretty easily Sandslash. I think he's friggin' awesome. And also cute. That's pretty good balance to strike, I think. Flying type, you know, having Charizard available, Charizard is awesome. I feel like he kind of has to be the flying type. Psychic, having Mew and Mewtwo on here is honestly kind of rigging this category. Do you know what? I'm gonna say Alakazam. I just like the spoon motif. Its Mega Evolution is kind of cool. I don't think that should be factored in here because Mega Evolutions are gonna get their own spot, I think. But moving along, the bug types, it's almost certainly Scyther. Uh, if it was Scizor, it would probably take that spot, but honestly, most of the Gen 1 bug types are just kind of a little bit lame. The overabundance of poison types, all of them, I wouldn't say they're all lame. I like most of these Pokemon. It's just Beedrill is the one that stands out the most. The rock type, and the Gen 1 selection is not super strong, I'm gonna be honest. Uh, Probably say Kabutops. It's just like ancient Scyther looking at them side by side. Ghost, it's literally one line. Uh, I've never used a Gengar. I don't really have friends that play Pokemon at the same time that I do, so I have never gotten to use trait evolutions. But also, there's only one real option in Gengar. Like Haunter and Ghastly are cool, but they aren't like final evolutions. Gengar is pretty iconic as well, with the theory that it's like comes from Clefable, I think. Like it's the dark half of Clefable or something. I think that's pretty neat. Dragon type, once again, one line. I actually do like Dragonite though. I think that's its name. I don't remember all the names. I don't have a great memory to start with. Dragonite, I think it's Dragonite. Yeah, I think it's Dragonite. Alright, there are no dark types in Gen 1. So these are, I think this is the ghost sprite before you get the ghost detector in that game. And the rest of them are sort of glitched. But with that selection, I feel like you kind of have to choose missing no. Steel type, uh, Magnemite or Mag Trio. Probably, probably just Mag Trio. I think it's a really silly concept of just being three Magnemites stuck together. Fairy type, out of these options, Clefable. Favorite starter, honestly, since it says starter specifically, I already have Charmander, Charizard selected. Charmander is my favorite starter. That's the one I would have chosen if I had played the original Pokemon games. Gimmick form, so these are like all the Megas and Gigantamaxes and stuff. Out of these ones, uh, I'd have to say Mega Charizard X. It makes it a dragon type. It's pretty awesome. Favorite legendary out of this selection? Probably say Moltres. I just like the the Firebird. Favorite for the entire generation. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go with Raichu, just because it's the only one I've ever actually made any memories with here. Memories is a strong word, but I did play through with it, and I had a lot of fun with it. Let's see. Moving on to Gen 2, uh, the options are pretty equally weak for normal. I say weak, but I like Furt a lot. It's really cute. Uh, Fire type, there are not many fire types. It's pretty close between Houndoom and Typhlosion, but I think Typhlosion is going to take the edge because uh, in Alpha Sapphire, if you beat the Elite Four a bunch of times, you can get all of the previous generations starters. It's not all the previous generations. I think you can get Sinnoh game starters as well. But I don't remember if you can get Gen 1 starters from that. I think you can. But yeah, I used a Typhlosion in uh was it Alpha Sapphire at some point. I don't know why I'm struggling with that name right now. Water. I love I absolutely I'm struggling with his name. Whooper. I love Whooper to death. But uh to avoid spoilers, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. Uh I don't know if I like Feraligatr more than Whooper. That that's not a sentence anybody has said in a playthrough, but in this taking a step back context, I gotta go with Whooper, dude. I love Whooper. Grass type, there aren't a lot of options. Honestly, the majority of these suck. I'm gonna have to say Celebi. I don't remember if you can catch Celebi in Alpha Sapphire, but I remember distinctly catching almost all the legendaries that were in that game. I'm sure there were one or two I didn't catch. I don't know if Celebi was one of them that you could catch, but I feel like I remember seeing it in a game somewhere. I don't know what game it would have been, but it might be my memory playing tricks on me. Anyway, uh, out of these ones, I don't remember any of their names either. That probably doesn't help this video. Uh, I'd probably say Ampharos. I don't think I've used it, but I like it a lot. Uh, Ice type, that's pretty easily Sneasel. Sneasel is just one of my favorite Pokemon in general. It's like in the contention for favorite overall. Fighting, uh, honestly Hitmontop. I think Hitmontop isn't great, and I've definitely never used it, but I just like its design. I think it's super awesome. Onto Poison, Crobat, pretty easily. Crobat's awesome. Uh, I don't remember. I think I might have. I definitely got one in Legends Arceus, but oh man, I don't remember if this is in. If it is, I didn't use it, but I like Crobat's design a lot. Ground, probably Quagsire, just because I've already chosen Wooper, and I like Gligar, but I I like its evolution better, pretty much. Flying, oh, no, I was not clicked on flying, my bad. Actually, out of these options, with flying, I think Gligar would be my favorite. No, this is Gliscor, right? I actually don't know. I'm gonna look that up on my phone really quick. Uh, yeah, this is Gligar. Gliscor is the evolution. I don't know why I struggled so much with that. Moving on to Psychic. This is a left field choice, but I'm gonna have to say H unknown. Uh, that's a joke. It's probably Slowking. I think Slowking is really cool. Bug. That's pretty easily Scizor. Scizor is just actually a really awesome design. Rock type. Uh, it's Tyranitar is a pretty easy choice there. Like, I think it's the first pseudo legendary, unless you count Dragonite. I think Dragonite would count, but you know, Tyranitar is awesome. A whole lot of options. Is it Mischievous? I don't remember this Pokemon's name. I think it might be Mischievous. Yeah, it's Mischievous, and I think its evolution is Mismagius. Something like that. Dragon type. Honestly, I like Kingdra. It's the only option, but I do actually like Kingdra. Oh, this lets me choose Houndoom as well for Dark type. That rounds out nicely. Steel type. Already chosen Scizor. Probably Skarmory. A little bit funky, but I like it. See? Uh, honestly, Togepi. I just like the design of the shell with the little guy inside of it. Favorite starter? I've already said it, Typhlosion. Gimmick form? Uh, honestly, I'd say Mega Houndoom. I really like all the spikes on it. Favorite legend? Uh, is it Entray? I think is it Entree? I think it's that. I don't know if it's staying. It's my favorite anyway. Favorite overall from this? That's actually kind of tough. Uh, Honestly, there's just a lot of really good Gen 2 Pokemon. Like a decent amount of my top 20 Pokemon or something are on here. But overall, I think I'd have to say Sneasel, Gen 3. Uh, Zangoose is probably my favorite normal type. It's, I wouldn't say it's not, well, it isn't good, but like, I just like its design a lot. Its story is also pretty interesting. Fire type, I definitely have to say Blaziken. It was a starter I chose when I played uh Alpha Sapphire, and Mega Blaziken is actually I might just see what all the gimmick forms here are. Yeah, yeah, Mega Blaziken's my favorite right here for sure. Water type, do you? I gotta say Lombre. On my team through uh Alpha Sapphire, I used Lombre, I think to put Pokemon to sleep to catch them and also to combat fire types. I never got the Water Stone to evolve it into Ludicolo. I'm using a Ludicolo in the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet right now, but I never actually evolved my Lombre back then. That's something I pretty distinctly remember. My memory is very weird in what it chooses to go for. Grass type, I gotta do Breloom. I also use Breloom on that team. Electric type, there aren't many options. Uh, I don't remember this thing's name. Is it? I think it's Manectric. Yeah, Manectric. I kind of gotta choose it. It's the only cool one here. Ice types. I mean, if your answer isn't Steel, there's something wrong with you, right? Like it's a round seal. Favorite fighting type. I've already chosen. I've already chosen both of these. Uh, is it Makuhita? I think this is Makuhita. I don't remember the evolution's name. I like this one. Favorite poison type. Out of all of these ones, it's Seviper. Got the synergy going on with Zangoose and Seviper. Again, I wish it wasn't bad. It's cool. Let's see. Favorite ground type. Uh, Favorite ground type. I'd say Camerupt. It's neat. My favorite. Uh, yeah. Camerupt. So what's in the bug type? Uh, yes. So my favorite flying type, I would have to say. Uh, is it? I'd say it's Tropius out of these ones. No, it's Rayquaza. Let's be honest. Rayquaza. I don't know how it's pronounced, but like, is it my favorite legendary from this? Honestly, I've always really liked Reggie Steele's design, so it might be a weird choice, but I think my favorite legendary from that game is Reggie Steele. So yeah, favorite flying can be Rayquaza. Favorite psychic type, honestly, oh, Metagross is so cool. It's got to be Metagross. I was thinking Gardevoir, but then I actually saw the Metagross line is from this game. You gotta choose Metagross. Uh, Bug type. Is it? I don't remember if this is called Ninjara. I think it is. That's definitely my favorite bug type from this game. Rock type. Uh, I don't remember. Aggron? I think this is Aggron. It's definitely my favorite rock type from here. Favorite ghost type. I've always really liked Sableye. I don't have a reason for it. I just think he's neat. Favorite dragon? Just pretty easily Salamence. Salamence is awesome. Favorite dark type? Say Shift Tree. I think it's Shift Tree. Steel. I've already chosen the best options. I've chosen all of the options. It's a Mawile. I don't remember his name. Oh my goodness. I feel like I just had it. Um, And I remember catching it too. I would say it's my favorite out of out of the ones I haven't picked yet. I wish I remembered its name. I want to say it's Jirachi, but I don't know. I'm gonna I'm gonna look it up again. Yeah, it is Jirachi. Yeah, yeah, definitely for steel types, since I've already picked all the other ones. Fairy, leaves the Gardevoir line. I think it's pretty neat. Starter, again, Blaziken. That's the one I use for the playthrough team. I don't remember the rest of that team. That's kind of sad. There might have been a shift tree on it. No, because I already had two grass types here. I think Lombre is water grass. Favorite overall out of these ones? That is genuinely a pretty tough choice. Oh man. Hmm. It's definitely split between Mega Blaziken, the Lombre, and the Breloom. Oh man. I'd have to say honestly, it's a coin flip at this point. I'd have to say the Breloom. Blaziken's awesome, but like I feel like I liked the Breloom better, even though the fighting was a crossover with Blaziken. Gen 4, uh, out of the options, Staraptor. Staraptor's pretty cool. I don't know if I've ever used it, but I do like its design a lot. Out of the fire types, the Chimchar line has just always been my favorite overall. That might have changed a little bit. I'll have to see once I'm choosing like my actual favorite. But like the Infernape line has always held a special place to me. All of the like physical Pokemon merchandise I've got is of this line. Uh, it's really just not even a contest. Right, for water types, uh, honestly, I didn't even play the Gen 4 games. I think Infernape is exclusively my favorite because of the anime, which I don't remember where I watched the anime, but I was definitely a lot younger. It was something weird, like it only had like the platform I was using only had like Gen 1, Gen 4, and like Black and White and X and Y, something like that. I don't know why it was so messed up, but I really liked Ash's Infernape in that season of the anime. I think that's why I've had the lifelong love for the line. It's hard to move along after that, but honestly, I have an equally high love for Buizel and Floatzel. Honestly, I think it's for the same reason too. I'd have to say Floatzel because I used it a lot in Legends Arceus. Unfortunately, it's kind of a garbage Pokemon overall. I used it a little bit in my Scarlet playthrough, but it was just not helping. Grass type, honestly, you gotta choose Torterra for that. I mean, it's a world turtle. It's a world turtle. It's awesome. The electric types. Luxray is cool, but I really like the flying saucer aesthetic of Magnezone. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just really awesome to me. Moving on to ice type, it's a pretty easy decision for Weavile. Like I said, Sneasel is in like the top five, honestly, of my favorite Pokemon. So Weavile is a pretty easy choice for favorite ice type here. Fighting, oh man, that's a tough choice. I can't choose Infernape again, but I really like all of these options. But it's more between Toxicroak and Lucario. Uh, honestly, Toxicroak. Like I used a Lucario in Scarlet, but Toxicroak, I just like its design a lot. Poison type. Oh no, that works out perfectly. Lucario's favorite for fighting, and then Toxicroak is poison. Favorite ground type. Garchomp is a pretty clear answer here. Yeah, because for flying it's Gliscor. Without much of a doubt. Psychic. There aren't good psychic types this generation. I guess I'd have to say Gallade, Bug. Uh, is it Yanmega? I think it's called Yanmega. I'd say Yanmega. Favorite rock type. Oh man, I don't remember this thing's name. Is it Rhyperior? I think it's Rhyperior. Yeah, it's probably my favorite rock type out of these options. Ghost is interesting. Uh, I like Spiritomb's design a lot, but I'd have to say Giratina. Favorite dragon. Uh, I don't remember. I think this is Dialga. Honestly, between Palkia and Dialga, I'd have to say Dialga. Just because I've already chosen Garchomp for dragon type. Favorite dark type. Uh, honestly, Honchkrow. I like its design. I think it's really neat. Steel type. Uh, probably Empoleon, just because I've chosen the only other ones I like. I think Empoleon is neat, but you know, Gen 4 starters, you're never gonna beat Infernape for me. Fairy type. There aren't many options. I don't remember if this is Togetic or Togekiss. Either way, it's it's better than Mime Jr. Starter, I said it. Infernape. Oh, I was choosing the first forms for these. I forgot about that. So that would be Cyndaquil. That'd be Torchic. This would be Chimchar. I'm choosing the first form starters here just because it's probably gonna be the fully evolved form somewhere. Favorite gimmick form. That's actually pretty tough. Honestly, all the megas from this generation are really cool. Uh, I've been hovering over it. Let's say Mega Garchomp. I like the scythe hands. Favorite legendary. Hey, Darkrai. Darkrai is just really metal. Favorite overall. Yeah, it's got to be Infernape. Or what the fuck is this? Okay. Uh, Gen 5 normal. Honestly, probably Watchdog. I never played these games. Oh no. Is it? Yeah, yeah, I'd say Watchdog because I'd say it's not normal playing. I don't know what Braviary is. Is it not flying? I did that, so okay, it's here. I'm just blind. Yeah, favorite flying is Braviary, so this is Watchdog. Fire type. Uh, honestly, gotta love Chandelure. Mostly because I'm a big fan of Wombu. Uh, but Chandelure is a pretty cool design in and of itself. Favorite water type Pokemon. Honestly, I'd say Samurott. I think Gen 5 is the first generation that I wouldn't choose the fire starter. Favorite grass type. That's honestly a tough choice. Uh, it's just I don't remember this lion's name, but I do think that would have to be my favorite. Uh, oh, what's bug type then? Oh, yeah. Is it Exceligor? I think this is Exceligor. It's definitely my favorite bug type from here. It's got a weird face, but it's still pretty cool. Electric type. Honestly, I've always really liked Pachirisu. I don't know why, but again, I think it was the anime. I think I really liked Pachirisu because it was in the anime. Uh, Ice type. Honestly, all these options aren't great. I don't remember the name of this thing, but probably my favorite ice type out of the options. Fighting. Honestly, uh, just I don't remember this one's name. I think this is Scraggy. I don't remember the evolution, but I like it a lot too. Poison, Scolipede. I mean, it's literally a pile of trash or the Among Us reference. So, Scolipede. Favorite ground? I've always really liked Excadrill. Again, blame the anime. I never played these games, but I really like Excadrill's design. Psychic type. Out of these options, and these options kind of suck. I'm gonna be honest. Uh, Gothitelle. I like the aesthetic of it. It's very neat. Favorite rock type. Oh man, is it is it Crustal? I think his name is Crustal. Uh, Out of the ghost types, I've liked Cofagrigus a lot. Dragon. This is actually a pretty stacked category. Um, it's between Haxorus and Hydreigon. Oh, let's see what's in steel. Uh, I thought Haxorus was going to be in steel type, and it is not. So that makes this more difficult. I gotta say Hydreigon. It's actually a dragon. Come on. Dark type. Crocodile. I like Crocodile a lot. I could have chosen it for ground. But I like Excadrill more. Steel type. Honestly, no. I'm gonna say Excadrill there. Crocodile for ground. And for dark type, Zoroark. Oh no, you know what? That lets me say Hydreigon for dark type, and then Haxorus for dragon. That worked out really nicely. Fairy type, there's only one option. Favorite starter, Oshawott. Like I said, this is the first generation that I wouldn't choose a fire start for. The Tepig line is just weird, and I don't like it. Favorite gimmick form. I don't know what like 90% of this junk is. I don't know why it's here. I guess let's say Gigantamax Garbodor. I think that's what it's called. Favorite legend? I don't. Honestly, the legends from this generation kinda suck. I like Genesect a lot though. Let's see, favorite overall. That's actually a pretty difficult decision here. I've been saying that for all of them, but it actually is. Oh man, I would have to say favorite overall for this generation would be my guy is saying Crocodile. I don't know why, but yeah, it's Crocodile, I guess. All right, for Gen 6, uh, let's say this is Diggersby. I don't remember what this one is called. No, this is Bunnelby. This is Diggersby. Probably say Diggersby. I think it's neat. Oh man. Uh, yeah. Let's say Talonflame for fire. Water. Pretty obviously Greninja. I mean, if you choose anything else here, I could understand, but like it's Greninja. It's not really a contest. See. Grass type. Uh, really? I don't remember this thing's name, but I like its design a lot. Is it something to do with Ents, I think? I don't remember. Favorite electric type. Let's go. I don't remember this thing's name. uh, but honestly, out of these options, this Mega Manectric, I think its design is pretty neat. Out of the ice types, I like Avalugg a lot. I think it's neat. I wish they'd put in more than 2 lines, but it's neat. Fighting. Oh man, you know what? I do not remember the name of Pancham's evolution. I wish I did. I used it in Pokemon Sword. I'm gonna look that up really quick. Uh, Pangoro, that's it. Yes, Pangoro for fighting. Poison type. Uh, oh man, is it Dragalge? Is what it's called? I like its design a lot. Ground type. I really did not put in many new actual Pokemon versus the Mega Evolutions. I've been trying to avoid it, but there's literally two, and one is a legendary. Let's say Mega Swampert. I think Swampert is pretty cool. Got all the different forms of is it Vivian Vivifly? I don't remember. Favorite flying, I'd have to say Hawlucha. I mean, it's an awesome concept. Psychic type. Uh, I do not remember what this thing is called. I've always really liked its design. I think it's awesome. I think it's something like you have to turn your DS upside down to evolve it. That was always a really cool idea to me, even if I never got to do it. Bug type, probably Mega Beedrill. Yeah. Favorite rock type. I don't remember what this thing is called. Tyrantrum, I think? Tyrantrum is definitely up there. That's a T-Rex. Favorite ghost type? Oh man, I wish I had better memory. It sucked going through this and not remembering any of the names, but it's probably this thing. Favorite dragon type? Let's see. Honestly, I've always really liked Noivern. I think it's I think it's got a really cool design. Dark type? Sucks that I've already chosen all of the good ones. Honestly, Yveltal is pretty cool. I think that's how it's pronounced, Yveltal. Favorite steel type? Let's go Mega Scizor. Could be Mega Lucario, but I think I do like Mega Scizor better. Favorite fairy? Uh, Fun fact, my first shiny in Pokemon Scarlet was actually a shiny Floette. Uh, this is practically the shiny Floette. I know it's special to the plot. I don't remember what it was specifically called, but I do like the look of that flower, so I'm gonna choose that one. It's kind of cheating because it's not something you can catch, but also I've never played Pokemon X and Y. Favorite starter? Froakie. Again, I gotta choose the first form here just because, like, it would be the same two places. Favorite gimmick form? This is where all the Mega Evolutions were introduced, so all of them are right here. Honestly, seeing as I've already chosen a lot of the other cool Mega Evolutions, I'd say Mega Lucario for this generation. Favorite legend? Uh, Honestly, I'd say Primal Kyogre. Again, I got the Alpha Sapphire was the first game I played. All of the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire stuff was rolled into here. So it's probably my favorite legendary. Favorite overall? Whew. My gut is saying Pangoro. The Greninja is awesome, but like I've actually used Pangoro, right? Gen 7. I don't remember what this thing's name is. I'm sure you're already sick of hearing that. But I like it a lot. I think it's got a really silly design. See, fire type. There aren't many options. Alolan Marowak is really cool, but I did choose Incineroar as my starter. Uh, Ash Greninja. I think I think when I played Sun, I might have gotten the Ash Greninja. I don't remember how you get it. I might not have gotten it. I think I just watched videos of it. I played Sun a long time ago, and I never played Ultra Sun, so this might be an Ultra Sun exclusively. I would have no idea. It's been so long since I played those games. My favorite grass type, pretty easily Decidueye. I chose Incineroar, but honestly, my favorite line is the Decidueye line. Uh, I was just at an age where I thought, oh, the fire type has to be the coolest, so I always have to choose a fire type. That's like an age thing, but that's how I was thinking when I was playing through that game. Decidueye is easily the coolest. Favorite electric type? It's been Vikavolt the whole time. I used a Vikavolt when I played through the game. It's pretty awesome. Favorite ice type? Gonna have to. Oh, I know they changed the name. I don't remember what they changed Sandslash's name to, but Alolan Sandslash. Favorite fighting type? Uh, I never got to play Ultra Sun. I just said that, so I never got any of the Ultra Beasts. But I think Buzzwole is so funny. It's scary, but it's kind of awesome too. Favorite poison type? Uh, Honestly, I really like the colors on Alolan Muck. I'd never used it, but it looks so nice. Favorite ground type? Uh, this is Sandygas. I don't remember what this is called, but it would have to be the Sandcastle guy. Favorite flying type? I've already said it. It's gotta be Rowlet. What's this? Favorite psychic? Um, Honestly, let's go with Alolan Raichu. I like his design of the surfer a lot. Favorite bug type? I don't remember this thing's name, but I love its design. Oh man, what other water types are there? I feel like Ash Greninja's a cop out. Uh, this works out well enough because, if I put this in water, I wouldn't have an answer for bug because I've got Vikavolt and Electric. Rock type, uh, Dusk Form Lycanroc. I used it in that playthrough. I was still young enough to have a bedtime when I played Pokemon Sun, so I think the earliest you could get it was 9 p.m. So I actually really struggled to get this, but I really love Duskform Lycanroc's design. I've got one in Scarlet as well, but it was just not a right fit for what I was for the team I had in that game, unfortunately. But I do really like I like the Lycanroc line as a whole, honestly. But Duskform's always been my favorite. Favorite ghost type? Uh, I had this thing's name on the tip of my tongue earlier. It's a good thing that it's Mimikyu. Favorite dragon type? Alolan Executor. It's so silly. You kind of have to love it. The palm tree is it's awesome. Uh, Dark type? Let's see. Probably Guzzlord. I think it has an awesome design. Steel type? It's a real shame that there aren't many. Probably Solgeo. Uh, Favorite fairy? Having all the Tapu Kokos here. Are they Tap? I actually don't remember. I think Tapu Koko might just be one of them. Uh, Honestly, it doesn't rig it that much because it's Alolan Ninetales. Favorite gimmick form? They're including the Alolan forms as gimmick forms, which makes it so I don't have to leave out Alolan Marowak, which honestly might be the coolest original design. Probably not the coolest original design, but it's pretty awesome. Favorite legend? Uh, Man, I just didn't actually get to see many of the legendaries from that game. Probably this one. I don't remember if this one's Tapu Koko or if they're all. There's like I don't know. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop saying it. Uh, Favorite overall. It's got to be Decidueye. I really don't know why I didn't choose Rowlet when I played through those games. Right. Pokemon Sword and Shield. This is not the most recent game I've played, but it's the first one I've played recently. I'd say a Galarian Zigzagoon, a fire type. Oh man, having Hisuian Typhlosion here is kind of tough. Oh man, I gotta choose. I don't remember this thing's name. That sucks. It's a fully evolved version of Scorbunny. That's the starter I chose. I wish I did remember its name because I do like the soccer aesthetic of it. Favorite water type? Uh, Probably Hisuian Samurott. just because I like Samurott a lot. But also, its color scheme is awesome. Favorite grass type? Uh, Let me see what's in the fighting type before I make a choice there. If I could find it. I don't know why I'm fighting here. Uh, Honestly, I see Hisuian Sneasler, but I think that's in poison type. Yeah, Hisuian Sneasler is my favorite poison type, so I can pretty comfortably say that I've lost it. Hisuian Decidueye is my favorite fighting type, which means Rillaboom is probably my favorite grass type out of these ones. The Gigantamax form is really cool. I never actually saw the Gigantamax starters. I don't know how you get them. I don't know if it's a DLC thing, but like, I wish I'd gotten the Gigantamaxes because they're pretty awesome. Let's see, at least, honestly, I'd have to say Regielektric. I never got it. I don't remember if it was in the DLC. I never got the DLCs for Scarlet, not for Scarlet, for Sword and Shield. Um, yeah, I'd say Regielektric. Regielektric? I don't know how it's pronounced. The ice types. It's, yeah, I'd say it's a Galarian Darmanitan. I think it's Galarian Darmanitan. Specifically the form where he's the little snowman all freaked out. I love that a lot. Already got fighting and poison. Yeah, like I said, Sneasler is one of my favorite Pokemon ever, and I really love the color scheme for Hisui and Sneasler. Decidueye is another one of my favorite Pokemon ever, and again, Hisui and Decidueye. A lot of people don't like the design, but I say it's on equal footing. I don't. I think maybe original Decidueye is a little better, but like I love Hisui and Decidueye as well. Right, for the ground type, I'd say Galarian Cofagrigus is really awesome. I like it a lot. Favorite flying type? That's got to be. Let's see what's in the steel type before I make a decision. Uh oh, I like Berserker a lot. That's a silly choice, but Berserker's pretty awesome. For flying, I'll say Skarmory. Favorite psychic type? Oh man, is it is it Galarian Slowking or Hisuian? I don't remember, but honestly, it's got to be my favorite for the psychic type. Favorite bug? I like. Is this one skull? Oh, you know what? It's Haxorus. I think that's what it's called. No, no, this is Haxorus. I think it's from Arceus. I think it's from Legends Arceus. Technically, all of these are from Arceus because it's the god in the Pokemon world, but that's besides the point. Uh, yeah, I don't remember this thing's name at all. Uh, but it's neat. Favorite rock type? I'd say it's oh, I don't. I wish I remembered its name. I know I used one. This is Carcoal. Colossal, that's it. Colossal, yeah. It's definitely my favorite rock type. Sorry. Favorite ghost type? I want to say Dragapult, but let's check Dragon. Uh, yeah. I can say Regidragon here, and I can say my favorite ghost type is Dragapult. Favorite dark type? I'd say that's pretty handily uh Grimmsnarl. I was looking at the I was looking at the Gigantamax version. I was very confused. I love Grimmsnarl. I used it on my playthrough team. I think it has a really awesome design. Uh, what else is in dark type? You know what? I'll say it for fairy type, just because honestly, not none of the other ones uh stand out to me. I'll say my favorite dark type is Hisuian Moltres. I never caught it in Legends Arceus. I should. I never finished that game. I should do that. But I really like the design of honestly all of the Hisuian legendary birds. Favorite starter? Oh man, this is kind of tough. I'd have to say Decidueye. It's not really fair, but like honestly having it here with the Gen 8 starters isn't fair. So I'd have to say a Histilian Decidueye. Favorite gimmick form? Oh man. I never got to use Gigantamax Score Bunny. I don't think I ever used any of the specific Gigantamaxes, but oh, you know what? If it's counting Hisui and Sneasler as a gimmick form, I feel bad for shafting everything else, but I do love Sneasler. Favorite legendary? Uh, like I said, I never got the DLCs for Sword, so I'm just gonna say the Sword Dog. I don't remember its name. I think it was something weird and complicated, but uh, favorite overall? Oh man. Since I've already got the Decidueye for favorite overall, or for one of the favorite overalls, I'd have to say Dragonpult. It's Dragapult, not Dragonpult, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. Favorite normal type? I really like Mousehold. I think it's really cute. It's gotta be my favorite. For fire, it's absolutely Skeledirge. That's the starter I chose. I love just like the fire alligator is so awesome. Favorite water type? Uh, it might it might be Tauros water. That's a bit of a weird choice, but like I really like the form its tails take. I don't know how to get one actually, but I do like it a lot. Favorite grass type? Ah, looking at these options, I think it's actually Toedscruel. Uh, I really struggled to catch a Toedscool for some reason. I just never went to one of the areas that it spawns frequently in. But I do think Toedscruel is a really cool design. I like the sort of copycat Pokemon that they did for Scarlet and Violet. I wish there were more. Is it is it just the Toedscool line and the Wiglet line? I actually don't remember. Uh, for electric type, that's pretty easily Palmot. That was the electric type I used for my playthrough. And honestly, the Walk a Thousand Steps to evolve it wasn't really bad at all. I had places to get to when it evolved into Palmo, so like I just walked instead of using the ride Pokemon. I don't remember the ride Pokemon's name. I wish I did. I have such horrible memory. And this favorite ice type. Uh, I'd have to say this one. I don't remember its name. Is it is it Sheaf? No, I don't know. I do like it a lot. I think it's really cool. uh, favorite fighting type. Let's oh man, Annihilate. Annihilate is awesome. It's like one of the coolest evolutions they've ever made. I'm glad they made it. I think Primeape deserved that evolution. Annihilate is awesome. All right. Favorite poison type? Uh, that's pretty easily Clodsire. I wish it was better, but I did use it throughout my entire playthrough. Ground type. I'm gonna say that's not Galarian. I'm gonna say that's Paldean Wooper. I love these guys. They're some of my favorite Pokemon of all time for sure. Flying type. Uh, man, I did not use any of these, but I can't even actually get Future Hydreigon. I don't know its actual name because I played Scarlet instead of Violet, but is it Kilowattrel? Kilowattrel? I think it's Kilowattrel. I'd say that one's my favorite flying for uh Gen 9. Favorite psychic type? Uh, I wish I know Cerulean Edge, but I don't know this one. um, I wish I did know its name, but I would say it's this. Favorite bug type? Oh, I just had it. I just had it. I don't know. I do like the The funny spider guy. I know he's really bad, but I like him a lot. Oh man, what is it? I feel like I just had it. It's alright, let's keep moving. This is already a long video. Alright, favorite rock type. Uh, yeah. Man, I know this is Knackle Stack. I think this is Knackley. It might not be, but I wish I remembered this one's name. I do like it a lot. It's definitely my favorite rock type for this gen. Favorite ghost type. Honestly, that is really tough. I don't want to choose any repeats, so I guess let's do Cerule Edge for favorite ghost. Favorite dragon. Oh man, a lot of the dragon types in this generation were just really cool. At least it's not. It's pretty easy to say it's not any of these. Uh, let's see. What are the options for legendaries? Yeah, let's say the ride Pokemon for Scarlet. It's favorite legendary, favorite dragon, and then be. Oh man, I never used Silazar, but I really like its design a lot. The motorcycle lizard is so cool. Says favorite dark type? Yeah, favorite dark type. Let's say Mabostiff. I really like it. I think it's you know, actually, I've never looked at his Pokedex entry. I think his Pokedex entry is sweet. Uh, favorite new steel type? I'm gonna have to absolutely say King Gambit. It's honestly the only reason I care about the Pawniard line is because this final evolution is awesome. Favorite fairy type? It's got to be Tinkaton. The hammer is awesome. But I think the lore of it is it knocks Corviknights out of the sky and takes the steel off them to make the hammer. That's one of the coolest things ever, honestly. Favorite starter? Definitely Flickoko. Favorite gimmick form? Oh man, I really did like the copycats, but it's gotta be Paldean Wooper. Favorite overall from this generation? That is a tough decision, honestly, because it's most recent in my mind. If you asked me 2 days ago, I would have said Skeledirge, but honestly, I think it's King Gambit is my favorite overall. Yeah, yeah, I like it a lot. See, favorite normal overall? From these options, I gotta say Furret. It's, yeah, it's just really cute. I don't usually use normal types, so I don't have any attachment to any. Favorite fire type? That was always going to be Infernape. Favorite water? The running's a little tougher here, but it's got to be Greninja. Favorite grass type? Decidueye. That's not really a contest. Favorite electric type? That one's going to be a little tougher. It's definitely between Raichu and Vikavolt. I gotta say it. Raichu is my favorite electric type overall. Ice type? I don't know if it's Sneasel or Weavile. Let's say Weavile because that's the one I actually used. Like I love Sneasel, but Weavile is the one that's good in gameplay. Favorite fighting type? It's Hisuian Decidueye. I love Annihilate, but like Decidueye is just one of the best Pokemon they've ever made. I don't know if they're gonna be able to top that with starters. Favorite poison type? Uh, I gotta say Clodsire just because I already have the Sneasel line here. I really love the color palette for Hisuian Sneasel. But man, Clodsire is just so cute. Favorite ground type? Saying Wooper here would be a bit of a cop out. I'd say it's Crocodile. It's my favorite ground type overall. Favorite flying type? It's Gliscor, pretty handily. Favorite psychic? Let's see. It's it's Metagross. Uh, favorite bug type? This is not as close as I thought it would be. I'd say that one. I wish I did remember its name because I really love its design. Favorite rock type? I'd have to say Dusk Lycanroc. Favorite ghost? Dragapult. I wish I don't think Dragapult is in Scarlet. I think it's a Violet exclusive. I really wish I could get it. I do love it a lot. It's in Sword and Shield. I might go back to Sword and Shield at some point. I might see if I can find a capture card and do Sword and Shield for a video maybe, or a series. Anyway, Dragon type. No, this is not as tight as I thought it would be. I think it's got to be Salamence. Favorite Dark type. I never actually choose part of the Sneasel line as Dark. I chose it for the other typings, which I guess leaves this open for Houndoom. I'd say Houndoom is my favorite Dark type overall. Favorite Steel type. Again, Kingambit. It was my favorite overall from Gen 9. Favorite Fairy type. I'd say Grimmsnarl. Uh, Favorite starter. I said it earlier. Chimchar. I love Decidueye, but Chimchar's line is always going to hold a special place in my heart. Favorite overall gimmick form. Uh, let's say this one is Hisuian Sneasler. Favorite legend overall. Uh, Man, I feel like I remember there were legendaries cooler than these ones. But yeah, let's say the ride form. And favorite overall. Oh man, you know what? That. I guess that's the point of this, is to be difficult to figure out, right? Infernape will always be my first favorite, but honestly, man, it's it's got to be Hisuian Decidueye. Is my favorite overall, I think. I did play through Pokemon's Legends Arceus with it. Yeah. And then there's this stuff down here. Like your dream team. It works like that. Okay. Making one specific team isn't like it's not I wouldn't say I don't know why I just completely blanked. It's not like optimal to do, right? Like you're gonna want a different team for different scenarios. But, let's say I'll just do this really quickly. Say Swing Decidueye, grab Raichu, Weavile, do Infernape as well. Then let's see, Grass Fire, Electric Ice. I don't have anything to handle fire type, so let's do Greninja. It's pretty starter heavy, but you know, let's throw Clodsire in there for good measure. It's not a great Pokemon, but I love him to death. Favorite regional bird? Uh, that is a pretty close contest between Starly and oh, Crickety? Is that what it's called? I think it might be Rookidee. Yeah, it's Rookidee. Uh, let's say that's my favorite regional bird. Favorite regional mammal? I'd definitely say it's Galarian Zigzagoon. Favorite bug? Uh, I don't remember this thing's name, but it evolves into Vikavolt, so let's just say that. Favorite pseudo legend? Uh, I'd say it's Salamence. Favorite Pikachu clone? I think having Pikachu itself in there is a weird decision. Uh, there's really not much competition here. It's probably Raichu. Favorite evolution? You know, I'd say Flareon. I know it's not great, but I just really like fire types. Favorite fossil? I've never utilized fossils. I still say Tyrantrum. I really like the T-Rex with the giant collar. I think that's sweet. Favorite regional form? This one might be pretty obvious. It's a Sicilian Sneasler. Favorite Gigantamax? I don't think I saw any of the special Gigantamaxes. Oh man, they're all pretty cool. Um, I don't remember this thing's name, but the friggin' sniper watchtower is awesome. Favorite baby Pokemon? That's just gonna be Pichu. The competition isn't very tight. Favorite box legendary? Yeah, it's just the Scarlet box legendary. Favorite mythical? I'd have to say it's Genesect. Ultra Beast. I think it's the what is it? The the origami one. I don't remember. I'm so bad with names. I shouldn't have done this, but yeah, we're already an hour in. Let's see. Favorite Paradox Pokemon? I love Sandy Shocks. It's very cool. But Great Tusk is also cool. But let's say Sandy Shocks. Favorite type overall? That is a difficult decision. I'm gonna have to say Fire type. Just before I get like too caught up in thinking. Favorite Pokeball? Um, I've always really liked the look of the Ultra Ball. Favorite Spinda? I'm not actually gonna go through and look at all the options. It's not that one. I'm just gonna click random until I find something cool. Uh, I like the idea that Spinda can be completely random. I think this pattern is nice. Brave it, Vivillon. I like the purple wings. Favorite, Alcremie, something like that. I like the blue one. The purple toppers. Favorite new Evo. I guess stuff that was added in a later generation. It's got to be King Gambit right there. Yeah, that's the list. I'll link this website in the description as well as the M&J TV video I found the website from. It's really cool. I think this is a fun experience. I hope you guys watch or enjoyed watching it. Uh, yeah. Uh, I guess I'll be posting weekly. I'll try to keep that up. 2 week gap wasn't awesome between my first and second video, but uh, I actually don't know why it took so long between them. Anyway, uh, I'll see you guys in like a week. Uh, honestly, whenever I feel most like recording a video, pretty much. But yeah, I'll thanks for watching. See you guys later.